Welcome back to Farm Sim 22 on Mills Creek. This is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to show some of the examples of the signs that are of I'm planning on doing for my big, big supporters and big. Right here's three of them. They're all three of them are great content creators and stuff. And the other way I plan on doing it, the, the letters are you have to own the land to put them on, but it's got letters and numbers, the whole alphabet. So it, it's like if I want to replace old gamer sign, I could put L and W for Lane and Wayne because they do have a and sign available as well as the numbers and letters. But since we don't own the land, I could pick, say, like, for some reason I want to use the D. And that kind of gives an example of how tall the letters are. Whoa. Why is it clear up in the air like that? And I can rotate them just like I can. Well, with the signs, I can simply pick them up and I could say, like, move that over here, and then I could come over and grab Texas growth and the, the color of the letters of like the welcome to part or the private property and contracting, those colors I cannot change. And as you see, the black don't show up too good on the purple, but that that's just part of the surprise. We'll go ahead and well, I guess if you got enough lighting, it works out pretty good. Uh, Eden, I'm gonna go ahead and sell these three back. They're just examples of. Whoop, sorry about that, imps. I didn't mean to drop your sign. But see, I can rotate it if to any kind of angle and stuff. But yet, I do have another little surprise. I I did stay in the game from Thursday's episode, and I fast forward time for a little bit, trying to see if we could get different contracts to come up. Well, I left the time going a little bit too long, you might say. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, we'll tab over. And as you see, we don't only have two rows of pallets that are stacked. We have three rows. It took me a while to get them situated. And of course, when I was moving the pallets out here, one of them actually got stuck in the ground right here. And I did have to rent the loader attachment and a set of forks to get the pallet out of the ground. Okay. And we'll pick the flour up. Oh, I hope this works. And of course, I found out you can't really stack the flowers. What? One, two, three, over three high because the straps don't grab a hold. And as you see, 4 pallet high is taller than that garage door. I wasn't too sure if 3 pallets was even going to be able to come out the garage door, so I pulled the truck out and I carried each pallet out. So let's see who has the best price on flour. Oh, wrong button. And go ahead and place your bets on if we can make it all the way to wherever we're going to sell the flour at, if we make it there without losing any of the pallets. Uh, Flour. There we go. Uh, Almost 500 Betty Joe's Trading Depot. And the restaurant is just a little bit under them. Well, so's the pizza shop. And the pizza shop is coming. They're in the up, willing to come up later on. Uh, I'm I'm just gonna. I'm afraid that will be too high to go to the trading post, so we're going to go with the pizza shop. Well, let's see, the grocery store's coming up now too, so they must be getting low on flour. But I pretty much remember where the pizza shop is. We'll go ahead and tag that. And of course, it's early Saturday morning, I guess you could say, or late Friday night when I'm recording this. It's 12:24 a.m., which is just a little after midnight on Friday. Friday night, Saturday morning. Uh, and okay, I got it tagged. I'm I am a little nervous about this. Those top two are the ones that really have me nervous. And no, I'm not going to go full speed because we'll definitely lose the top two if I do that. But my biggest problem is going to be able to remember to slow down in time for corners. And hopefully the trees and light poles don't get into them. I don't think I'm overloaded or anything now. Would you? If you're a cop and you saw this going past you, what would you do? And of course, the colors on the signs and on the license plates are not that big of a selection. So the, the those three movable signs are were just kind of a demonstration purposes, and I might rearrange some of the colors around to where now that I know that the it's hard to see, like the purple on the black or black on the purple. We may have to do some reconsideration there on that. Of course, another thing is if we go around a corner too quick, we also got to worry about the truck tipping over. As you see how wiggly it is with me just trying to straighten the truck out, doing 19, 20 miles an hour. But I'd say this is going to be a pretty good payday. I This is the most flour I've hauled at one time with this little dump truck. Ooh, 25 miles an hour. This is going to be a pretty healthy payday. Uh, that's my guess. Uh, let's, uh, they're starting to sell some, anyways. But before I put the liftable pallet mod in, it, I had to have a forklift to sell and to unload the pallets. I'm actually surprised none of it sold out of the back of the truck when we drove through. Unless if it's something about the truck it don't like. Whoops. I fell off the tailgate. Or fell off the truck. Oh. Uh, since I couldn't sleep, I figured, well, I'll just go ahead and record Monday's episode. That way I don't have quite so much to do this weekend on Saturday or Sunday. And no, I didn't hit the brakes coming up the hill. We just coasted. And of course, another reason why I had time speed it up was it started raining in game, and of course, according to the weather, as you can see, it's supposed to rain again. So, but we do have $230,219 to spend right now. It Another thing I was tempted to do was, as nice as this little truck is, it's those many pallets is really going to start being too much for this truck, and it, it's I'm tempted to go ahead and get the auto load truck from 82 Studios that I use on my other profile, or we could buy a auto load trailer that it will it, it haul. Well, we could tow it behind that truck so we could have, say, 9 pallets in the bed of the truck, and then it, I don't know how many those little trailers hold. I didn't try them, but I'll show you the one I'm talking about. Come down here to miscellaneous. Uh, I don't know if that one's a auto load style or not. Standard. No, that just has wheels set up. So that trailer's not an auto load one. There. Uh, there's those liftable style signs that I showed off at first. And I don't know how far down the line it is going to be. Okay, here's a truck bed for $4,250 that it will take the pallets. Uh, let's let's just take a look at what it has. Uh, oh, there's an unreal capacity. And see, okay, 19,250 is what the bed part would cost us. Uh, let's see what the combination. Okay, that's for the TLX 2020 single cab models, and that's 28 to 36 for the truck part. I didn't write the numbers down on the box bed. But what that that's probably putting it like at a $40,000 truck. That sounds about like the price in real life for a used or for a box pickup style. Well, no, it's 4,250. Okay, so yeah, that's probably going to push them up around 30 to 40 still. So, uh, but what I'm what I use on my other profile is this bed for 44,500. Okay, and then and it takes like 3 or 4 pallets to make a crate, and it'll hold. I believe it's like 10 crates on the bed. So, and see, for uh, for the truck, it's gonna be oh, I passed it. Right there's the truck body that it takes to put that bed on. And see, that's 85,919, and so, and if we go with the unreal capacity on the truck bed, that's probably going to be an extra 5 grand. Let me know your opinions on those options, because before long we're going to definitely want to start letting time go by quicker, and the next thing I want to do is I want to go check that field that I'm thinking about buying. Those see if the sunflower's ready to harvest or not. And yes, the combine or the tractor does need a wash job and needs a little repair work. Okay, the sunflower is not ready to harvest yet because that's field 16 right there. And that's the field we're thinking about buying. And this is the little road into those greenhouses. Ooh, we've had 59 missed frames due to rendering lag and skip frame due to enduring lag was 413. But this is that area that of the second choice of putting the farmyard and then getting just keeping this whole field without damaging any of the crop. But hey, let's it's from right here it's hard to see where my marks were. Uh well see I only planned on coming down like to here and basically across here with the farmyard, at least starting off. So from me down to that tree or bush, whatever it is, down there is what we'd have for our farmyard, and then it comes down to right in here. We could expand it down a little bit more if we needed to, or we could come out a little more if needed. But those are just a reminder of what the choices are. And of course, if we turn this area into our farmyard, then I've got to cut trees and bushes out of the way. Crazy deer. But that mishap I had with the flower pallet was one reason that I went ahead and put the loader bracket on this tractor. Was it would help the it, in case of something like that happened. Well, okay, let's see. Well, that's 35 minutes. Well, let's take a quick look at the contracts and just see what we might do on the next episode. Okay, we've got a harvesting job, and then we have plowing a plowing job. Field 6 is a small field, I know that. 32's a good sized field, I know that. But leave a comment on what you think about everything that I've gone through today. And I will catch you on the next one. Have a good weekend, or a good week, since it's going to be Monday's video. And I hope everybody had a good weekend. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye now.